State your name and your title, please.
All right. Jerry Newell, EMS Director for Pasquotank and Camden counties.
So talk to me about the recent spike you guys have been seeing in overdoses here.
Right. So within the past 10 days, which is the first 10 days of June, we've seen a spike of 13 calls to where we've used the life-saving drug naloxone or Narcan on patients. 11 of those have been confirmed as opiate overdoses. The other 2 were cardiac arrest situations of unknown reason or etiology, as we say. So we gave Narcan just in case. So what we're seeing now is enough opioid overdoses in the first 10 days of June that has already made it to where we surpassed the times that we have given Narcan in May.
And you said you guys believe this is kind of resulted through your research as a bad batch with maybe fentanyl added.
That's correct. It could have something added to the batch of heroin that somebody's buying that they think is their quote-unquote normal dose. However, that is being laced with or cut with either fentanyl or Carfentanil or some other really, really potent type of drug to make that heroin batch a lot more potent than what you think your normal dose may be.
And you said even a pin drop of fentanyl could almost be enough to kill someone.
Yeah, that would be Carfentanil. And if you took a straight pin and looked at the head of the straight pin and you took Carfentanil that would cover the top of the head of that straight pin, that's enough to kill a human being. So if folks are working with that to cut the heroin out there, just the smallest miscalculation on how you cut that heroin to make it good stuff, quote unquote, can kill somebody.
And now what's your message for the community as recent as yesterday had another overdose?
Yes, we did. As recent as 6 o'clock last night was our last confirmed overdose. That was resuscitated with Narcan at a park here in Elizabeth City. I guess my message for that would be just like this fellow was alone and a bystander called in. If you have to use heroin, don't do it alone. Be somewhere where a friend or at least a family member, and most family members know that this is going on, be somewhere where somebody can keep an eye on you. They can call for help by calling 911 for you, or if they have home Narcan for home use or community Narcan, they can use it on you to revive you. Being by yourself could make you end up dead because nobody can call for help if you're alone.
And how disheartening is it, especially, I mean, you work with great people every day that try to save lives, but you guys weren't able to save 2 people over the weekend. How does that make you feel as someone who works like that?
Well, we know that if we can get to folks quick enough, that we can bring them back. That's not by any form of the imagination permission for anyone to overdose on heroin just because you know that we can come promptly to save you. However, what's disheartening about it is something that's reversible. And if these folks had had somebody with them and with them early enough who would call 911, then the possibility to revive them really could have increased.
And you said you've been here for 28 years?
I started in 1991.
And you've seen a lot of spikes, but this
is the largest, most concentrated spike that we've ever seen.
All right.